You alluded to the last topic that I wanted to discuss with you. And again, you're being very generous on your time. You guys got a huge game this weekend against Florida State, who just kicked the living crap out of my Miami Hurricanes. So hopefully you guys have better luck. So I want to talk more about the NIL and just more in general, just the current college landscape. We've done a bunch of shows, a bunch of different, perspectives with different families and kids and students. But from the coach's perspective, you've been around 35 years. So you've seen the NCAA that I play in and the NCAA from way before that to today. And it's very different today with the kids' ability to transfer, the kids' ability to make money through the NIL. Like, what are the challenges that you face maintaining your roster, maintaining recruiting high school kids? Like, just give our audience a sense of what that looks like in real time that you're doing on a daily basis as you continue to build this program.
Well, it's you're turning into a general manager of a National Football League team without contracts.
Yeah, that's the part people don't realize.
Without contracts. And it's entirely different. It's entirely new. And you need to be green and growing, not red and rotten. And you need to bend like an REED in the wind and adjust and improvise, or you're going to get passed by. You'll become the dinosaur. And I'm all for name, image, and likeness. I think the guys to get some change in their pockets, I think that's fine. I really do. And, some guys are demanding. I've heard about some amazing numbers that are out there for certain individuals and transfers and stuff. Okay, I get all that. But I just think that football is so much different than so many other teams that if you give the one guy this, what do you give the left tackle? What do you give the center? What do you give the fullback that blocks for the tailback? What about the holder for the place kicker? I mean, it's the whole thing about football is being unselfish and transparent and everybody dropping the E in ego so that we can all go to where we want to get to, which is normally a championship or a team goal that brings along the individual goals. You're an All-American because we're undefeated, or you're an All-American because we won double-digit games, and now Greg Olsen gets to get drafted higher. So it's a thing that's you have to very carefully balance, and I think that it's still growing. I don't think everyone has the answers yet, and the dust is going to settle 2 or 3 years down the road, and then whatever that is, I think that's going to be the new college football and the new NC2A, because it is different than when it all started. When I started in this thing, I think it was different when you played as well.
Yeah, it was very different, even just when I played. But how do you manage that in the locker room? I think that's such a great point. I think everyone hears about especially some of these kids coming out of high school, they were getting these guarantees, these marketing collective deals, and for millions of dollars, or whether the numbers are real or not is really not the point. But then how do you not get division within the locker room between the haves and the have-nots? We're all doing the same amount of work, but I might not play quarterback. Like you said, I might be the middle linebacker. I might be the defensive tackle, or but I'm still doing the same workouts. I'm still contributing to the team's success, but I'm getting nothing. Like, how do you...
The crazy thing is the head coaches have nothing to do with it. It's all outside. It's all outside groups that are saying, hey, I like this guy. I like this guy. I like that guy. I like that guy. So that saves the head coaches a lot. But I think the biggest thing is that the guys have to understand that, we're not pushing one other person. It's what other people perceive on the outside more so than what we perceive on the inside. And as long as the team moves forward, you would like to think there's enough for everybody. I don't think the thing that people need to remember is for 99% of the guys, you're not making NFL money in college. That's not happening. Okay. You can't afford it. But I do think that there's some guys that are totally different that can drive TV ratings and stuff based off of what they've done in college. But they're few and far between, and the rest of the guys need to be, they'll get you what they can, but they need to keep thinking about the team. And this is not where you're going to make your money. This is going to just make you live a little bit better while you're in college. Your goal is to get your college degree or to go to the National Football League and play 14 years and then get your own podcast and sit back and have a fabulous producer.
I have an unbelievable producer. That's my life. My life's dream was to have an unbelievable producer. And thanks to you, I have one. I have two actually, but you're only the father of one, so I don't want to leave Paige out.
Well, I'll tell you what, you still had to choose Paige and that other one that we won't say her name. So once again, your
both
power
wonderful.
of persuasion and
They're both wonderful.
Your discernment is extremely strong.